Hi Zara. So I bought a property in the center of Uluwatu, in the tourism area, surrounded by touristic places, restaurants, bars. But can I automatically operate a villa there?
First, let's clarify something important. As a foreign individual, you cannot simply buy or own a land in Indonesia under your own personal name. Depending on the structures, foreigner may hold property rights under an Indonesian company such as PTPMA or enter into a long-term lease arrangement. But even if you have legally secured the property, that does not mean you can operate an accommodation business there. Being located in a tourism designated area is only one of the equation. First, zoning and spatial planning. Just because you are surrounded by tourism-oriented plots doesn't mean that plot is allowed for every tourism business. You need to check whether your plot is allowed for any business relating to accommodation. Second, KBLI. You need to determine the correct KBLI for your intended accommodation business. And importantly, you need to make sure that it is permitted for your company structure. Third, business licensing. You also need to make sure that the required OSS registration, licenses, and applicable standard business is also fulfilled before you start operating. Fourth, building approval. The building itself needs to have the appropriate building approval, and it needs to be consistent in how you will use the property. And fifth, local regulations. Especially in Bali, you need to consider the regional regulation and spatial planning requirements, which can impose additional requirements depending on the location and the type of business. So, before you sign the lease or acquire that property in Bali, you need to check the zoning, the KBLI, the licensing, the building approval, and also the local regulations first. Do your due diligence before you sign the deal.